Let's continue looking at tips for dealing with files. Here's one that works inside of applications. Say you open up a document and this is a text edit document here. You see you've got the ability to save it, of course, if you make changes. You can rename it, things like that. You can move it too. But how about the save as function? The save as function was common until a few years ago and Apple kind of removed it. But they didn't because it's still there. Hold down the Option key and you'll see in this menu here the duplicate changes to save as, and you can access the old save as functionality where it basically takes the current document you've got and you can save a copy of it with a new name. You can see how you can actually use duplicate. You can duplicate it and then rename that file, but the save as function sometimes is just a little bit easier, especially if that's something you've been used to using over the years. Now with files, if you want to delete them, you can actually go and throw something away, move to trash. You can see File, Move to Trash, Command, and Delete. But if you hold the Option key down, you see that changes to Delete immediately. So Option, Command, Delete will skip the trash can and delete something immediately. That's useful if you're trying to clean some things up. You put a bunch of things in the trash and you see something that you want to delete right now, not when you're done kind of organizing. It's handy to be able to do that. Now in the Finder you may notice some things that you may want to get a good list view going, and you may want to change what's available here. Be able to see things like the sizes not just of files but the folders. Notice in here in list view, I switched over to it. It has a nothing for the size here. But if you go to View, Show View Options and bring that up, there is a Calculate All Sizes button or checkbox. Check that off and you'll see all the folders in that view now have sizes as well. You can do a lot with these view options here. For instance, if I go back to icons here, I can go View and Show View Options, and not only can I change a few other things like how they're arranged and sorted and stuff, but I could also change the icon size. I can make much larger icons. This works for the desktop too. If I click on the desktop, you can see it says Desktop, and this would allow me to change the size of the desktop icons as well. Now another thing that you can do is you can show extensions. So notice here you can see extensions like .jpeg, or I can go into here and I can see extensions for some things. Go into Finder Preferences and you go into Advanced. You can see Show All File Name Extensions, and notice a few of them will change. Like for instance, this project list was just normally created as an RTF in TextEdit, and it will add the .rtf to it only if I have Show All File Extensions. And this PDF down here, same thing. So that's how you get to see all the file extensions regardless of whether or not when you created it you added the file extension yourself.